Heidi, Part 23. After that, Mr. Seaman went to his room to write a letter to Heidi's grandfather. Heidi was dressed in her Sunday dress, and stood, waiting for further instructions. Mr. Seaman called to her now. "Good morning, Mr. Seaman," Heidi said, when she entered, looking up at him as he spoke. "You're going home today." "Home?" Heidi repeated in a low voice. She had to gasp, so great was her surprise. "Would you like to go?" asked Mr. Seaman, smiling. "Oh, yes, I should like to," said the child. "Good, good," said the kind gentleman. "Sit down and eat a big breakfast now, for you're going home." The child could not even swallow. It seemed to her as if it was only a dream. "Go to Clara, Heidi, till the carriage comes," Mr. Seaman said kindly. Heidi ran to Clara's room, where a huge trunk was standing. "Heidi, look at the things I have packed for you. Do you like them?" Clara asked. There were a great many lovely things, but Heidi jumped for joy when she discovered a little basket with 12 round white rolls for the grandmother. The grandmother's book was carefully packed. There was not much time left. Mr. Seaman was waiting to put Heidi in the carriage. The happy child thanked him for all his goodness. While Heidi was being lifted into the carriage, Mr. Seaman assured her that Clara and he would never forget her. Sebastian followed with Heidi's basket and a large bag with food. Mr. Seaman called out, "Happy journey!" The carriage rolled away. Only when Heidi was sitting in the train did she know that she would really see her grandfather and the grandmother again, also Peter and the goats. Her only fear was that the poor blind grandmother might have died while she was away. She looked forward to giving the soft white rolls to her. It took them many hours before they reached the Mayfield station. The last part of the trip might be dangerous, for everything seemed half wild in this country. Looking around, he discovered a small wagon with a horse and a broad-shouldered man. Sebastian asked that the man should take Heidi and her trunk to the village. Heidi now said, "I can go up alone from the village. I know the road." Sebastian felt relieved and gave Heidi a letter for the grandfather. Heidi promised to be careful and was lifted up to the cart. The driver was the village baker, who had heard a great deal about her. He had known her parents and guessed she was a child who had lived with the uncle. "Are you Heidi?" "Yes." "Why are you coming home again? Did you get on badly?" "Oh, no. Nobody could have gotten the better than I did in Frankfurt." "Then why are you coming back?" "Because I'd rather be with my grandfather on the Alp than anywhere on earth."